Hi everybody, welcome back to This is the Police. We are back. We are on day 62. After day 61 and all of the stuff that happened on 61. Man, I feel like this game has gotten really interesting. And it happened sort of all of a sudden. Where we had like Jack going into a coma, all this crazy stuff happening. Meeting Robespierre, like it's starting to come together around sort of like these days, you know, post Jack's coma and stuff like that. Because we had like episodes and episodes without any story, but once the story picks back up again, it's pretty cool. The whole thing with Laura and stuff as well is pretty neat. So anyway, we head into day 62. The Freiburg Tribune is saying that police use force during LGB protest. This is what happened yesterday. We spent 25 grand to cover ourselves during that and frame the church instead, so we'll have to see how that plays out. The Golden Bird reports that police brutally dispersed peaceful LGB protest, and the fact, Freiburg's #1 paper is reporting that Crazy Arms film is a flop. I can't imagine that being maybe it's like a play on words there and not actually a flop. Like floppy arms or whatever. Again, O'Sullivan didn't come into work. So this is, I just skipped the cutscene and everything that we watched yesterday, because we did watch everything. And we've seen that O'Sullivan just decided not to come into work today, so she's going to get fired pretty soon. Ziegler drank too much, can't hold it together, and doesn't want to come into work today. We're going to say yes, but come in tomorrow because we don't want her to die in a drink driving accident, because that does tend to happen. And Shift B is up. That's right. The all-star Shift B. We've got Team Spectacles. We've got Team Asia. We got Yancey, Platonic, Vela, and McNamara Jr. And Ziegler, who was going to have her first day as a detective, but of course... she's too hungover. I guess she was celebrating getting the new job and then couldn't make the first day of work. A big no-no in the world of work. If you're ever considering doing that, don't do it, okay? A word from somebody with experience in that field. Mole and Tar are in and probably just working on some investigations. Do we want to listen to a new cassette tape today? Back in Business by Carrie Burton. Sure, let's try it. Great. Oh, yeah. Holy shit. This is very much back in business. I feel like we're back in... Oh my god. What the fuck, guys? Rage quit. Offended employees. Chief, we heard enough about you during church service. We quit. Oh no. So hang on a second, we frame the church, okay? These guys go to church, and obviously the guy giving the service at church was saying that I'm some sort of fucking asshole, and now they've quit! Godbomber, Steele Jorgensen, and Megadopoulos have all quit. One of our snitches is gone. We're gonna have to get another snitch. For Christ's sake! Why are these people so flaky? Alright, anyway, we can finally... go and apprehend Bruno Savini, who's apparently at the Atala funeral home. I think we went to his house yesterday instead, and he wasn't there. We're going to send Team Spectacles out for this one with Johnson. Johnson isn't even at work today. We're going to have to call her in on her day off. It's not her shift. And we're going to go apprehend this guy. I think Team Spectacle is fine to do this without Johnson. Because Johnson is just not coming in for whatever reason. Are you sure you want to send the cops alone? Yes, we do. Okay, it may work, it may not. Anyway, there's been a theft at the construction suite or site as well. Elderly security guard Robert Childress saw 6 people break through a hole in the fence around a construction yard, climb onto the site, and start filling up a cart with bricks. At first, the guard was only worried about the stolen building materials, but when the thieves started climbing into the more dangerous construction areas, he began to fear for their lives. These idiots are gonna get themselves killed, you gotta hurry. Alright, we're gonna send out Team Asia for this one. And they're going to be supported by McNamara Jr., okay? Who's going to be like their CEO. He's not Asian, but it doesn't matter. All right, we're sending him out. And we've also got a robbery in the ghetto as well. Jesus Christ. There's so much to do today. And we're down a lot of men on Shift A, for Christ's sake. A young man who has just been robbed called in a report. He came through the gate with a knife and demanded my wallet. I tried to run, but he caught me and pushed me to the ground. In addition to the wallet, he took my watch, shoes, and even my belt. My mother gave that to me. Alright, Vela, Yancey, go do it. Alright, we have a mafia assignment from Vikas Varga. Jack, we have something going down today at Suburb 1140. We wouldn't want any police crashing the party. I think $1,000 should be enough for such a request. Okay, we'll ignore the Suburb call at 1140 if we can remember. Prosecutor's office, don't forget to prepare for the upcoming meeting with the prosecutors. We have 1 day left for the hearing. Okay. We have Marignac's funeral. Did the fucking jazz stop playing for the sad horn music? That's crazy. Alright. Also, Koenig is dead. This fucking music. Jesus. Alright, she's dead. Sheriff Flowers. Is it playing in a different note every time? Or is it just me? Alright, Flowers is dead. Oh, God. Okay. There's theft at the construction site. One of the suspects was running around and almost fell down an elevator shaft. He's standing right next to the edge, and there's terror in his eyes. Easy, kid. It's a long way down. All right, we're going to say easy, kid. It's a long way down. It worked. We caught him. Nobody was hurt. Nobody was harmed. Oh, great. Man, Team Asia with McNamara Jr. support. Holy crap. It is. It's a different tone every time. It's like the different note. This one's much sadder. Listen, it's like deeper. Oh, Darnell. Rip in peace. All right, and Robert Chair ready? It is! Every time! Why? Oh, I can't believe Cheryl died in the line of duty. This guy was just investigating a, well, the guy, it was a homicide, actually. He did not kill him. Oh, it's going all fast now. Fuck me. Alright, anyway. That's all the deaths out of the way. There's drug possession at Eddie's Burgers. Why wouldn't we send the SWAT team in for this one? Eleanor Compton went to wash her hands before eating, but wandered into the cafe's kitchen by mistake. I looked around and saw several bags of white powder. I know cocaine a mile away. I watch TV. This is a false alarm. Platonic, you're out there. Go. You're the only one we have left. Oh, we can't. Okay, we're gonna have to send you. Can we send her with the SWAT team? Oh, for fuck's sake. We have to wait for somebody to get back. Go accompany Platonic. Who's it gonna be? Alright, Platonic. Go out there with McNamara Jr., okay? The two of you can handle it for sure. What is this? What in the actual fuck is this? Mr. Boyd, you don't know me, and I suppose that's just as well. As for what I do, you probably wouldn't approve, so I won't trouble you with any unnecessary details and get straight to the point. For one very specific, let's call it an operation, I need 3 dead police officers, 1 female and 2 male. Race and age do not matter. I'll return in a couple of days to collect the bodies. We wouldn't want them to start decomposing. What in the Jeez, what is this? What is this? Do I have the bodies available? I'm not even sure. Anyway, the robbery in the ghetto went off without a hitch. Yancey is no longer 420. He's 430 now. So that's a bit of a shame. Oh, and look at this. Team Spectacles managed to catch the offender. Johnson managed to still get 100 man points. And Moser as well, critically. Johnson managed to get these man points on her fucking day off, which is crazy. But there we go. Police station, we are going to have to hire a bunch of new people to fill in the blanks here for shift. Who left? Was it people from shift B? Or was it people from shift A? I can't even remember. Steele is gone. God Bomber is gone. Darnell is dead. Fuck, I can't even remember. All right, anyway, it looks like fucking O'Sullivan. Fucking O'Sullivan, unbelievable. All right, O'Sullivan, we're gonna fire you. Can we? Didn't come into work. We can fire her legally. All right, Sullivan, you're gone. Okay, so we need some officers for shift A. We're gonna get 2 for shift A and 2 for shift B, just to even things out. So, it looks like George Gorshkov, who is about 500 years old, is gonna get hired for shift A. Okay, we're gonna hire him for shift A, and then his counterpart, who is also 500 years old, Narito Ozaki, is gonna get hired for shift B. So each shift is gonna have their own geriatric officer. All right, and then Alice Crosby, we're going to hire you for shift A. Maybe you can work alongside George, you know, make sure that he's taking his medication out of the little plastic thing that has the days of the week on it so he doesn't forget which ones to take on which day. And, Sherry Huff, shift B. All right, her professionalism is not great. It's got to be said, but still. We have more spots for officers as well, 3. All right, this is the suburb call. It's an animal assault. I don't know what Vargas is up to. He's assaulting an animal in the suburbs, and he's going to pay me $1,000 to not go. Okay, Mrs. Compton saw several transparent bags packed with ordinary salt and mistook the contents for cocaine. We knew that that was going to be the case. Platonic is such a pussy, she couldn't even go out there on her own. She had to have McNamara hold her hand the whole way there. There's been a double homicide at the Everyday Mall. Damn, that's crazy. All right, an unidentified man who was unable to pay at the checkout reacted by killing the cashier, then the security guard, and fled the scene. All right, Mole, you're up. Mole's going to get this one started. Thank you from Vikas Varga. Cool, $1,000. Cold hard cash. And this was also the animal assault in the suburb. A large wasp got into the man's house. So Vikas Varga was in the suburbs unleashing wasps into a man's house for some reason. I mean, he is a very sort of colorful character, isn't he? Who does a lot of recreational drugs. So maybe that's his idea of payback. I don't know. Anyway, there's been a rape in the city center. Cynthia Jason filed a complaint against a workman at her building. It appears he's been very vulgar and follows her around. I've never seen such a horrible jerk. Punish him. I mean, I don't know if that technically counts as rape. I mean, being a horrible jerk is awful, don't get me wrong. But, I mean, I don't think he's actually raped her by the sounds of it. But we still need to send out Team Spectacles, even if it is a false alarm, just in case. All right? We're going to send our best out to make sure that she's okay and stuff. We have another mafia assignment from Vikas Varga here. Jack, you got into our business when you opened an investigation regarding double homicide. It would be better for both of us if the whole thing is settled by 4/13. What? Okay, hopefully $6,000 will cover the expenses. I mean, I don't get that. I mean, it's past that time already, so like, can we just close it? We gotta solve it. It's a double homicide, for Christ's sake. The tall middle-aged man was dressed in an unbuttoned gray coat and a white t-shirt. Upon entering the store, he went right for the alcohol, picked up a 6-pack of beer, then headed to the checkout. Sylvia Arana, who's a witness, says, I was standing right in front of this guy at the checkout. He seemed pretty suspicious to me. What a nasty smell. I got away from him as fast as I could, and on the way out, I told one of the guards to keep an eye on him. All right, good. Very diligent. Mel Pape, a witness, or is it Mel Pape? I don't know. I was in line with this guy. He was obviously in a hurry and very nervous. He handed the cashier his credit card. When the cashier told him that the account was empty, he pulled his gun out and shot the poor girl in the head. Then, the guard who was standing nearby tried to grab his gun, but the guy was too fast and he finished him off. Jeez. Larry Pergola, who is a guard, not the dead one, I guess. Me and my partner Ron were talking when a woman came up and said we should watch the strange man at the checkout. Ron went over there, and when I saw a flash and heard the shots and this guy was rushing the exit with his beer, I was in such shock that I didn't have time to do anything. Didn't even have a chance to get my gun out. Wow. And Claire Barrett, a passerby, says, I'm about to go inside, and suddenly this idiot jumps out and almost knocks me over. I didn't have time to yell or anything. Just jumped on his bike and left. All right, so he left on a bike. This much we know. All right, investigations. We can't really wrap this up. We're going to have to get some detectives on here to help Mole. We're going to get Johnson, and Moser on here to help as well when they turn up. And you know what, Ziegler, when you finally decide to turn up to work for your first day, technically your first official day of work, you can work on this one too, because we got like the husband and wife combo on this other possible homicide. Got 6 frames already. We're in a pretty good spot with all that, I think, so we should be fine. All right, we got some drug manufacturing in the suburbs as well. According to an anonymous source, a house registered to Ernest Franklin is being used to produce and store large quantities of drugs. Mr. Franklin has a record a mile long, including illegal weapons and drug charges. The last time we had him here, he just opened fire on some teenagers for climbing onto his yard and retrieving a baseball. See, like, where's the SWAT support for this one? We got the paddy wagon, but we can't send the SWAT team? I mean, people are going to die out here for sure. McNamara, Vela, Platonic, and Yancey. Hop to it. We're going to keep Team Asia behind just in case we need them. What's this? I need 4 police today. It's a very important day for my daughter. She's getting married, and I want everything to be perfect. This is Robert Devlin. I'm a very powerful businessman. We're talking the kind of success you can't get without making enemies. No surprises today. I could do without any trouble. All right, well, we're waiting for some guys to come back. Is this a false alarm? Yeah, it's a false alarm. Maintenance worker Billy Sue, whose behavior Cynthia Jackson complained about, had only whistled as the girl passed by. All right, well, Team Spectacle's coming back. And it looks like we have Team Asia as well. So we'll send these guys out to these country houses. Team Spectacle and Team Asia, because this is going to be worth, like, a bit of money, I think. Yeah? All right. Bucarica, Gist, Maza, Numata, get out there for the wedding. They're going to run cover for the wedding. Ah, shit. We can't send the SWAT team. You guys, that's all we got, okay? Jeez. Just deal with it. You got the paddy wagon and stuff. Please don't die. Please don't die out there. Okay, we caught him. Nobody was hurt. Oh, phew. All right, great. Hey, we found a whole bunch of ficus as well. My favorite. Nice. All right, we're going to ask the mafia to sell this for sure. All right. Here we got a robbery and disorderly conduct, and we have officers. Oh, jeez. We can't do it, Vicus. Jack, we're going to have a party, and we want to trust you with the protection. Let my guys relax and have some drinks, and tell your men to keep their hands off the butts of their guns. I'm sorry, I don't have the manpower. Jeez. We have 2 calls outstanding as well, and we're trying to make some quick cash off this, like, country house gig as well. Jeez, I hope these guys come back and they don't, like, stay home for the day. That'd be terrible. All right. Let's get this one. There's a Mrs. Sofa furniture store. Passerby saw 2 strange men across the street smashing the shop window of the Mrs. Sofa furniture store. Then they disappeared inside. All right. You know what? We're going to send Vela and Platonic out to this one. And then, oh my lord. Disorderly conduct in a residential area. A woman called in speaking in awestruck praise. I hear from my wall the trumpeting of angels. Oh, the Lord comes. Behold his glory. The television was right. All right, McNamara Jr. and Yancey. What? Come on. Come on. What's wrong? You want the paddy wagon as well, just in case? It sounds like a false alarm, guys. There's nothing to worry about. I mean, I don't even think we're gonna have enough people to send. You're gonna have to go alone. I'm the fucking chief around here, for Christ's sake. Go! Go, 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 go! Fuck this! We're gonna miss this one. It's probably a false alarm anyway. Boss, everything went perfectly. We started off serious, all business, but then the pretty girls all wanted to be photographed with us. We ended up eating cake with the newlyweds. It was a great day. Everybody's fucking pissed now. Great. Thanks for your help, Mr. Boyd. $4 grand! Hell yeah, I'll take that. Alright, this is the disorderly conduct, which luckily was... it wasn't trumpeting angels. It was a music school student in the next apartment rehearsing on the tuba. And these fucking pussies wouldn't go out there. The worst. Now we're going to have to send a bunch of drunk people out to the King Louis nightclub because of some public indecency. The club bouncer says they've detained a weird guy who took off his clothes and started molesting girls on the dance floor. Come pick this idiot up and haul him off. We only need 1 officer for this. What the hell, Platonic? How come you're busy right now? Oh, yeah, Yancey. All right, Yancey. You got it. Yancey's going to go pick up the molester. Double homicide. Got 3 new frames. Pretty good. How did it go down? Not like that. Possibly like this. definitely like this. It's like him escaping. And nobody else held a gun to the guy, so that's probably a wrong frame, as far as we know anyway. A man and a woman are struggling to carry a luxurious couch through the broken window and into their van. Drop the furniture right there and put your hands behind your head. This is like Police 101 right here, isn't it? There. Vela Platonic. Fucking good job. Man, Vela's crazy. It's like high score. Oh, we got 2 new frames for this other one as well. Oh, we might actually be able to solve this one. Okay, so here he is writing his suicide note, apparently. But actually, no, he wasn't. Somebody was forcing him to do it. So he was probably eating his pizza at this point and then getting into the alcohol in the pizza. And then he threw the... These frames are garbage, guys. Could you not have done a better job? None of this actually happened, by the way. But wasn't this guy something to do with one of Vargas's guys or something? I can't remember. Anyway, these are all wrong. This seems like a decent sequence. Probably okay. See, there's more pizza here. He hasn't started drinking. Less pizza there. He's drinking, and then he's writing the note and killing himself. But it didn't actually play out that way. So we'll have to wait for some more frames. Who's actually on that one right now? Oh, yeah, of course. It's the husband and wife duo. See, they're just going to go for the obvious one because they're not actually very good detectives. They're really good at keeping, like, a nice house, you know, and covering up the rot inside. But they're not actually very good detectives at all, it turns out. So there's that as well. Great. Day 62. Public indecency. Yancey managed to do it by himself, if you can believe that. And he's coming back. The rest of the force is completely blackout drunk, and we are going to start with Shift A tomorrow, who is down a couple of people, right? Or well, we've gained some new people, but we had a massive walkout. Tomorrow's going to be interesting. Tomorrow is going to be interesting because of the hearing and the church framing and stuff. So, God, who knows? Tomorrow might go horribly wrong, and that might be it. But with any luck, we'll get past it, and we'll continue to be the police chief all the way up until our retirement. I'm a bit worried about our funds. We're nowhere near having $500,000, and we only have, like, realistically just over 100 days left to go. So we'll have to, like, think about that too. But there you go. Another day in This Is the Police. We'll be back again tomorrow for day 63. We'll find out what happens at the prosecution hearing thing because of the protest, and hopefully, with any luck, we'll be able to hang on to our force for a day as it stands, and not have people walk out in rage or die on the job or whatever. I mean, at least today, nobody actually died on the job. So that's something, right? A couple of people got drunk at a party on the job, but that is not dying. It's a far cry from dying, so we should be good. Excellent. All right, well, as usual, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time!